Hi, this is Stella. This next music video that I created is the song Reflection from the Disney movie Mulan. And in order to help you understand the meaning behind this next music video and to help you process what exactly I'm trying to portray in this video, I thought I would write something up similar to a synopsis for a theater production or a movie. So, here it goes. True story. On December 11, 2015, an ordinary winter day suddenly and quickly became a horror sci-fi movie after I was bit by an itty-bitty infectious tick in the center of the back of my neck several days earlier. I actually didn't know that I was bit by an infectious tick until almost 2 years later. At the time, I only knew that the bump on the back of my neck was red, very hot to the touch, felt big, and was extremely painful for several days. I also felt really sick and awful, kind of like when you first catch the flu, so I called in sick at work. After feeling deathly ill that morning, I freaked out when I saw my reflection in the bathroom mirror. I honestly hoped that I was just hallucinating, so I splashed cold water on my face and lightly slapped myself on the cheeks a few times to make what I thought was a hallucination go away, because by that time, my face was very enlarged, black and bruised, and full of what I thought was inflammation. As I rubbed my fingers across my face to make sure that what I was seeing was real, the skin on my face started breaking and bursting open from the pressure of a bunch of yucky stuff that built up underneath my skin and that continued to build up and burst out of my skin right before my very eyes. As a result, my face ended up a scary, inflamed, and black and bruised bloodbath from all of the extremely painful open skin ulcers and skin lesions that covered my entire face afterwards. It literally looked like someone took a baseball bat to my face. I fell into a coma in ER a little later that morning, was admitted to ICU, and ended up disabled and bedridden. The rest is history. Unless God decides otherwise, I will struggle for the rest of my life with traumatizing residual effects and the ongoing traumatizing aftermath from what I later learned to be chronic Lyme disease and multiple other rare tick-borne co-infections, Morgellons disease, and numerous other rare diseases. Just in case you didn't know, tick-borne infectious diseases are transmitted into the blood of humans when bit by an infectious tick or by an infectious horsefly. Sadly, everyone in my life, including my primary care physician and other specialty doctors, all thought I had lost my marbles, that I was making everything up, and that I was mutilating my own skin. It took 5 years of suffering and nonstop research, studying, and vocally advocating for myself before my truth was scientifically proven and medically documented as the truth. According to my own life experience and research over the years, and in my own words and summarization, trauma from any kind of terrifying event or from a sudden and terrifying onset of a life-threatening injury, infection, illness, and/or disease can lead to post-traumatic stress disorder, which is often just called PTSD. PTSD can be triggered at any time, anywhere, and can cause debilitating fight or flight reactions, intrusive thoughts, night terrors, anxiety, panic attacks, flashbacks, depression, anger, abnormal outbursts, irritability, emotional numbness, difficulty making decisions, thinking, or concentrating, low self-esteem, low self-confidence, social isolation, difficulty socializing and reintegrating into daily life, insomnia, distrust, and intense fear, even in safe situations. And the list goes on. Although I no longer look like a monster and I have been blessed with a newfound peace in my life, I am no longer the person I once was. My internal emotional wounds and scars have changed who I am, what I need, what I say, how I think, how I feel, how I do things, how I treat others, how things affect me, how I act and react, and how I express myself. Music has been my lifeline directly to God, and my number one form of therapy, in addition to my registered PTSD service dog, Ellie Mae. But like many other Lyme disease warriors and people with disabilities, being free to express my true scarred self, disability needs, and my troubled heart are often frowned upon. And like many other stories, my story needs to be heard. But my heart's desire to publicly and openly tell it is not only frowned upon, but sometimes comes with consequences too. So here lies my internal struggle, just like Mulan in the song Reflection. In a similar way, due to societal expectations, the song Reflection from the Disney movie Mulan emphasizes the internal struggle between Mulan's desire to be true to herself and to her own desires, and the pressure she feels to be someone else as she stares at her reflection. The song Reflection is a powerful anthem of self-discovery and empowerment, which I hope will resonate with those of you who have faced similar challenges. The undesired pressure to conform to societal expectations, or the undesired pressure to be shunned by society altogether, leaving me with no choice but to take one for the team.
Look at me, you may think you see who I really am, but you may never know me. Every day, it's as if I play a part. Now I see, if I wear a mask, I can fool the world, but I cannot fool my heart. Who is that girl I see staring straight back at me? When will my reflection show who I am inside? I am now in a world where I have to hide my heart and what I believe in, but somehow I will show the world what's inside my heart and be loved for who I am. Who is that girl I see staring straight back at me? Why is my reflection someone I don't know? Must I pretend It's fine.